Delighted to be joined pitchside by Anton Ferdinand and Jonathan Spector. Guys, so nice to see you both. We're going to talk West Ham in a second, but I just have to let the viewers know that the man next to me came third on Dancing with Ice. On ice, not with ice.
Not on ice.
Graham, I think, maybe with ice, because Graham, nearly 20 years ago, came...
Last. I was dancing in ice.
And Anton, by the way, out of all the footballers that's ever done Dancing on Ice, the best.
Wow. Oh yeah, of course. Well, he's got, you know, quick feet. I'm sluggish around the ice rink as well as a football pitch.
You were a fullback. He was a centre half. I'm not sure you've got any excuses. Okay, well done for that. By the way, that was this year. All right, chaps. Let's talk about West Ham United. That first game. How did you feel it went?
I think it served its purpose. I mean, as you spoke before it, it's about fitness. Yes, you want to get into that winning feeling and you want to get that winning mentality. But again, there's positives for us to take. A couple of the young boys came on in the second half and really changed the metrics of the game. You know, they played with intent, they played forward, and they gave us energy, which was really, really good to see.
But Jonathan, it is about fitness, of course, and Anton said that. Rio Ferdinand told us that as well. But you go and lose 3 games at the summer series with, what, a week and a bit to go after that until the season starts. That's not a good feeling going into the new season. So how much is it also about just making sure that doesn't happen?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've all been part of teams where we have a fantastic preseason, go into the season, and it doesn't start so well. And on the flip side, we've had a really poor preseason, and then it just kind of clicks once you get into the middle of the season. So, you know, I think there's a bit of a mix there, but at the same time, there's a really good opportunity, I think, for some of the young players today. Obviously, the manager, Graham Potter's chosen a few guys to start that are a little bit younger, and it's a really good opportunity for them to kind of make their stamp on the team and hopefully get into the team going into the season.
Anton, you guys have been such a big part of this football club, but when I look around the States, you do an amazing job of connecting with the American fans. As you've been out and about, what's the hunger been like for the summer series for the Hammer fans?
I think it's been really, really good. I think the fact that we adopt what we do back home, where we go into communities and we're really community driven, that's what we lead with, and the fans out here have really taken to that, you know, and we know when you're in a community, people gravitate to you more and they stick with you and they're really, really loyal. But the West Ham fans out here, I must say, have been fantastic.
And Jonathan, are you actively involved with West Ham regularly? I know you have a role, and you have had a role at Atlanta for a long time in terms of their recruitment. Are you still in contact with the club, and do they support you in any of the sort of second part of your career, shall we say?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's one of the strengths of the club as a whole. I think Anton kind of touched on it. It's a club that's always out in the community. It's a family-oriented club, and so I've always felt connected to it and felt part of it. And so even after, you know, leaving many, many years ago, I've always still been connected to the club, and so many of the people that were there working there when I was there playing are still there today, which is fantastic to see.
Anton, talking about some of the young players today, the likes of Freddie Potts, Sandy Irving, Kalen Casey, Callum Marshall. Have you seen much of them?
Yeah, I have, and what a great occasion.
Yeah.
You know, I made my way into the first team through pre-season. We all know as footballers, you know, pre-season is a place where you can actually grab a place in the team with both hands. These boys have got an opportunity today, and I think, listen, if especially Freddie Potts, if he does what he done when he came on, the manager's going to have a tough job in his hands, because he's chomping at the bit. He's had a good season last year on loan. He looks ready. I hope he continues to prove that, because West Ham, we pride ourselves on bringing young players through. So it's fantastic to see them out there today.
Thank you, chaps. If only if it was winter series, he could get his ice skates out, couldn't he, Graham?
Teach me a few things.
Teach you a few moves. That was what we're going to campaign for, winter series, Premier League. Thank you, gentlemen.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Lowe, and as we head towards the end of an exciting Premier League season, make sure you like and subscribe on the NBC Sports YouTube channel for more content like this.